Huge breaking news coming out of Los Angeles. The Dodgers are on the verge of a blockbuster move that could reshape their infield. Reports are swirling that LA is targeting all-star second baseman Brandon Lowe from the Tampa Bay Rays in a major trade. With Gavin Lux already dealt to the Reds and a need for power in the lineup, this deal could be a game-changer. Is this the final piece for another World Series run? Dodgers fans are buzzing, and the front office isn't slowing down. Stay tuned as this potential dream signing unfolds. This is big time. The Los Angeles Dodgers, a team that's always thinking ahead and never afraid to make bold moves, are reportedly making serious waves in the trade market once again. This time, they've set their sights on none other than Tampa Bay Rays all-star second baseman, Brandon Lowe. Yes, you heard that right. Brandon Lowe could be on his way to Los Angeles in what might become one of the most pivotal trades of the 2025 MLB season. This potential deal isn't just another move for depth or a marginal upgrade. No, this is a calculated strike to fill a very specific void in the Dodgers' infield, a gap that's been lingering ever since Gavin Lux was shipped off to the Cincinnati Reds earlier this year. Now, if you've been following this team closely, you know that second base has been something of a rotating door this season. And while the Dodgers are known for their roster depth and ability to develop talent internally, there comes a point where you need a reliable, everyday force at a key position, someone who can deliver not just defensively but bring serious pop to the batting order. That's exactly where Brandon Lowe comes in. Let's talk about Brandon Lowe for a second. This guy isn't just a solid infielder, he's a game changer. A left-handed slugger with a compact yet powerful swing, Lowe has consistently demonstrated the ability to drive the ball to all parts of the field. He's got a career OPS north of .800, and when healthy, he's a threat to hit 25 to 30 home runs a season. Think about that for a moment. Plug that kind of production into a lineup that already features the likes of Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, and Shohei Ohtani, and suddenly you're looking at an offense that could absolutely steamroll opponents. Now, it's no secret that the Dodgers are off to a red-hot start in 2025. They've been dominant across the board, flashing the kind of elite-level play that makes them legitimate World Series favorites. But in this league, where depth and resilience often separate the contenders from the pretenders, standing pat is not an option. Every serious franchise knows that you have to evolve, adapt, and most importantly sees the opportunity when it presents itself. And this possible Brandon Lowe trade? That's exactly the kind of opportunity that could elevate the Dodgers from great to downright terrifying. But let's dig deeper into the rationale behind this potential move. After the Lux trade, the Dodgers have been patching the second base spot with a combination of players. Tommy Edman, the Swiss Army knife of the roster, has been doing an admirable job. The guy's versatility is no joke. He's played all over the infield and even spent time in the outfield, making crucial defensive plays and giving the Dodgers flexibility on both sides of the ball. He's fast, smart, and fundamentally sound, but let's be real, he's not an everyday power threat at the plate. And while Edman can absolutely play a key role on a contending team, asking him to carry the full-time load at second might not be sustainable long-term. Then there's Hyesung Kim. This kid is special. A standout from the Korea Baseball Organization, Kim has been turning heads in AAA Oklahoma City. The Dodgers have been testing his skills at second base, shortstop, and even center field. And the reviews have been promising. He's quick, has excellent instincts, and shows flashes of becoming a future everyday player at the MLB level. And this is a big but he's still green. There's a development curve that needs to be respected, especially when you're in the middle of a championship-caliber season. You just can't afford to throw an unproven player into a high-pressure role if you've got better options on the table. And that's where Brandon Lowe re-enters the picture. Acquiring Lowe isn't just a baseball decision, it's a statement. It tells the rest of the league that the Dodgers aren't just content with dominating the regular season. They want the postseason. They want rings. They want to build a dynasty. And if that means parting with some prospect capital to bring in a player of Lowe's caliber, you better believe Andrew Friedman and the front office are willing to make that call. Of course, any big trade comes with questions. What would the Dodgers have to give up to land Lowe? Would the Rays, a team known for maximizing the value of their players, settle for anything less than a haul of promising prospects? The Dodgers have one of the deepest farm systems in baseball, so they certainly have the pieces to get it done. Names like Dalton Rushing, Diego Cartaya, Nick Frasso, and even Josue De Paula might come up in those conversations. Now imagine for a moment that this trade actually happens. Picture Brandon Lowe stepping into the Dodgers dugout at Chavez Ravine, donning that iconic white and blue uniform. He's hitting 6th or 7th in the order, providing left-handed thunder behind the heavy hitters, giving pitchers absolutely no breaks in the lineup. Suddenly, there are no weak spots, no easy outs, just a relentless offensive machine backed by elite pitching and rock-solid defense. But the benefits don't stop at the batter's box. Lowe is an underrated defender at second base. He's not going to win a Gold Glove tomorrow, but he's steady, reliable, and brings the kind of veteran presence you want up the middle. With Gavin Lux out of the picture, the Dodgers need someone who can anchor that position for the stretch run and beyond. Brandon Lowe fits the bill perfectly. And let's not overlook the chemistry factor. Clubhouse dynamics matter, especially over the grind of a 162-game season. By all accounts, Lowe is a great teammate, quietly competitive, driven, and focused on winning. He's played in high-stakes environments before, having been part of the Rays' deep postseason runs. That kind of playoff experience is invaluable, particularly for a Dodgers squad that knows all too well the heartbreak of October and wants desperately to avoid another early exit. As the Dodgers continue to evaluate every inch of their roster, it's clear that second base is the one area still needing a definitive solution. And as we edge closer to the trade deadline, the front office knows that the time to act is now. The National League is stacked. Teams like the Braves, Phillies, and even the Mets are making moves to bolster their own chances. Standing still isn't an option if you want to survive the gauntlet that is the MLB playoffs. So what are the next steps? Expect trade talks to ramp up in the coming weeks. The Rays, always savvy and strategic, will do their homework. They're not just going to give away a player like Lowe unless they get something substantial in return. But the Dodgers are in a unique position of strength. With a deep farm system, a clear path to contention, and a well-oiled front office machine, they can afford to make a bold move without crippling their future. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for all the latest Dodgers news, rumors, and in-depth analysis. We're tracking every pitch, every play, and every front office move. And if Brandon Lowe is indeed headed to Hollywood, you'll hear it here first.